Welcome, Let's Players, to the first ever solo video of MTG Avatar. Today we're going to be playing some Diablo 3. This game came out, about a month ago now, and we are going to play as a wizard. I am not playing a blind Let's Play. This is going to be my fourth character. However, I have not played as a wizard before, so we're gonna have some fun with that. Now, this is always the hard part for me. Let's think of a cool wizard name. Vitaris, alright, something like that. And let's create our hero. And yeah, we're going to be starting from the beginning. So if you haven't played Diablo 3 yet, or seen any other Let's Plays, basically the story is going to be revealed here for you. And basically what you see is a falling star that kind of concerns the citizens of New Tristram. Now, it's called New Tristram because you'll remember in the old Diablos, or maybe you won't remember because you haven't played them, that there was the town of Tristram that was actually taken over by Diablo and his forces. So, the cool thing about this game too is that all of the different character videos are a little bit different, even though the narratives might be the same. They're character specific. So there you see the star falling, and he's gonna travel from the east to Tristram. So as you can guess, the wizard in this game is a long-range nuker. So we're gonna see some definite long-range skills here. And you can see in the beginning the enemies are pretty weak. That was my special attack that's called Magic Missile, of course. And this is actually a pretty nice spell. It's free to cast. Little bang for my buck there.
Sent me in search of the star that fell on this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
So now I'm gonna face off against the rest of these undead here. Of course, you've never seen anyone fight like that because I'm the hero. So now I gotta go find Leah, and she, of course, is the niece of Deckard Cain, who is probably the secondary. He's like the main secondary character, if you want to put it that way. But so now she says, you know, Deckard has encountered the fallen star, and she has to go to the old cathedral. And of course, more zombies. And this is definitely one of those characters that you're going to want to kite with, because yeah, it's very low armor. Let's get some frost.
The dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
I will make certain.
Thank you. You should speak with
And
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
just the level of lore in this game is pretty impressive.
I tell them not to
Um,
wait. But if help doesn't arrive
You
soon,
find journals and books all over the place, and
many years, villagers were too afraid
you can
to settle near the
definitely,
ruins of the town Tristram. But as time went
definitely
by,
learn a lot about the
adventurers
universe
arrived to
just
loot the
from
old cathedral,
reading
and their business was
or
profitable
listening
enough that New Tristram
to
tried
all
to
of the journals that you find. So that's pretty cool. And now we're gonna go try to find Uncle Deckard.
But I won't be dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight.
They're attacking the barricade.
And of course they're attacking the barricade. Let's try out this new Frost Ray.
Need more arcane power.
So arcane power is
I, Deckard Cain,
one of those
spent many years traveling and
powers
writing
that
about the strange
doesn't
creatures
necessarily
of the world, but the sight of the wretched mothers
regenerate
still haunts
from
me.
attacking.
They
It
are the
kind
remnants
of
of Queen
refills on
Esther's
its own.
slaughtered handmaidens who were
So
twisted by foul
it's
men.
definitely one of the more unique powers in the Diablo universe. Of course, this is
I don't have enough arcane power.
a new kind of a setup too for their powers, because it introduces, whereas in the other Diablo games there was one set of health and mana, now each
I need arcane power.
specific class has their own type of power that they use. So you have arcane power for the wizard, you have fury for the barbarian, there is hatred and discipline, which you have to use both offensively and defensively for the demon hunter, and then there's spirit for the monk, who is actually my main character, and then finally there's the traditional mana for the witch doctor. So of course, as in all Diablo games, we're going to have main dungeons and side dungeons that you can venture into. So here's one of the first side dungeons you run into, the Musty Cellar.
These little quill fiends can't be far from their nest.
And of course, we have
All those vermin.
Dear reader,
many of the old mobs that will return in Diablo. So there we ran into the Quill Fiends, which are ubiquitous throughout the Diablo series. And these books here are not actually lore, so back to the road. I believe that Blizzard did go a little new direction with the atmosphere for these games. I think it is very Blizzard still, but it's very reflective of, say, like Warcraft 3, Frozen Throne. It really reminds me of those environments, which makes sense because it's the same company. So,
I don't have enough arcane power.
being that this is my first video, obviously I'm gonna have a very small fan base, but you guys are definitely welcome to check out my page and maybe leave me a couple comments.
a heap of dead bodies.
go ahead and tell me what you want to see on my page here. I'm really open to anything. New games, old games. I have a PlayStation 3. I have an Xbox, and I have a PC. And my PC can play pretty much anything, so I chose to play this because this is the game I'm having the most fun with right now. I would tend to play this game the most out of any of my games.
That should put an end to the attacks, at least for now.
My friends are all playing it. It's just a great game. Now, I will admit that the story is not as strong as Diablo 2, but you know, when they make a game like this, they're going off the popularity of the other games. This set, you know, the world record for highest pre-order sales and highest sales in general of any PC game. So this is their new system. Now, I did pre-order the collector's edition, which gives me angelic wings. It also gave me a pretty cool little boxed set of items, which I should be posting here pretty soon, my unboxing video, and you can see exactly what's in there. I'm not gonna, if you haven't seen an unboxing video yet, I won't ruin it for you, but there's definitely definitely some good stuff inside it. Definitely a little higher quality collector's edition than maybe what we've been used to with most current games. And aha, here's another little hidden cellar. Now, I will be running these videos as a series, of course. This character, at least,